Tyler Ramos. 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 Tyler Ramos.
Oh, here we go, yeah. At the top of the class on a roll, hey. And it's time to run it up, yeah, you know, yeah. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah. On a roll, here we go, here we go. Here we go.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Frankie Candles live stream every single weekday right here at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And whoo, baby, do we have a show for you guys. Guys, first off, I just want to say, shout out to everybody who was in that Femex trading competition, guys. We did it. We took home first place just like we said we were going to. So shout out to anybody who traded in the Femex competition, guys. Absolutely washed away the competition, guys. We're going to pull up the screenshot in a second, but I am unbelievably proud of this community and unbelievably proud to be the face of the Candle Mafia, absolutely mopping up the competition. You guys are complete savages. It wasn't even close. It was a complete landslide. Second place team was not even close to us. And we even lost some of our P&L due to some weird system glitch, or I don't know why. I don't know if they thought we were cheating. I don't really know what caused it, but we did lose P&L without losing any trades. So, that's pretty interesting, but we still, even with that, 400-500% missing from our P&L, we still more than doubled the second place team. So pat yourselves on the back, Mafia, because you guys absolutely killed it, and I could not be more proud. This is super, super exciting. I'm super pumped about this. But with that being said, guys, obviously we have a lot of stuff going on with Bitcoin. We're finally seeing some action. We've made some pretty dang good calls, if I do say so myself, in the past few days. So we're going to be checking on those trades, seeing if they played out or seeing how they played out. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin. I'm going to let you guys know if I think we're getting a bounce to the upside or if I think we're going to continue down. I think it might be clear what's going to happen here. Obviously, just bad news after bad news after bad news in crypto. Not so good. Sometimes good, sometimes maybe not so much. Yeah, shout out to Lane Hughes, guys. Lane Hughes sent me a hilarious meme. I guess it's a meme. I'm going to show that in a second, Lane. I appreciate you sending that to me. It's absolutely hilarious. Yeah, guys, Bitcoin doing some crazy things. We're going to take a look at those. We're going to take a look at some of the altcoins, and we're also going to take a look at an altcoin trade setup that we were looking at on Thursday that may or may not played out. So we're going to be taking a look at that. Then we're going to take a look at the altcoins in general. So if you guys want to see some TA on your favorite altcoins, stick around until about halfway through the show. We'll start looking at them, and I'm going to let you guys know where I think price is going, right? Are we coming up? Are we going to go down to lower lows? Are we going to that 12 to 14K range? And then, I'm gonna give you guys my general sentiment and then kind of give you guys the levels I'm watching and kind of my trade plans moving forward into this week. So we have an absolutely jam-packed show tonight, and super exciting about that trading competition, guys. Absolutely smashed it. But guys, before we do anything here, let's go ahead and say what is up to chat. I see you guys in here already going nuts. Let's see who we got in here. We got Mr. Eat says, let's go. What's going on, Mr. Eat? Thank you for being here. Curtis Neal, what is going on? Thank you for being here. Sergeant Gumbo says, demand. Your demand, Sergeant Gumbo. Thank you for being here. Gareth, what is going on? What's good, Frankie? I'm chilling, bro. We're winning the competition. We got the candle hat on. We're having a good day. What is going on, man? Anthony Soprano, or Tony Soprano, one of the top performers on the team himself, showing himself in chat. Shout out to Tony Soprano. We appreciate what you did for the team here, man. We couldn't have done it without you. Dale, what is going on? Says, let's go Candle Mafia. Don't normally get to watch the live stream, but today I'm off work. Tomorrow I'm up late. Oh no, I got off work tomorrow, so I'm up late. What is going on, Dale? Listen, you popped into the live, and I'm talking to you, Dale. You're getting a shout out. What is going on, man? Thank you for being here. Ricky Bobby in chat. Thank you for being here, man. Let's see. Crypto Chef, what's going on? Saying congratulations, Mafia. Shout out to you, Crypto Chef. Gary C. Mountain Man, what is going on? Hit Visuals, as always, happy to have you here, man. Bitcoin Slayer says, I missed it, my B. No problem. Bitcoin Slayer, we got you next time. Dauntless, what's going on? Kenton Smith, Alan C. Let's see. Clayton, what's going on? Drew Berry, what is up? Drew Z88, what's going on? Jonah, Nick89, Cosmic Cryptarch. Cryptarch. What is going on, man? Let's see. Danny Boy, we said Alan C. Solo sniping. Lane Hughes, as always. He's got the gabagool. You know what I'm saying. Let's see. Solo sniping. What's going on? Steven, what's going on? Hope E. Dill Cosby. Bubba's Crypto. Bubba's Crypto. What's going on? Brad, what is going on, Brad? Thank you for being here. And then we got Terry Darling. Yo, what's up, Frankie? Bing bong. What's going on, man? Thank you for being here. Jay Rye, Jonathan Schaefer, and Jonathan Schaefer. Thank you for being here, man. Alex O. Crypto, repping the Otter Gang. Let's go. Nick Smith and Malibu Punk. Sailing Crypto. Coin Operated. Oh, my God, they're popping in. Crypto Wolf. Shirley Sound. And last but not least, Daddy Zach, what is going on? Thank you for being here, guys. But without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and jump in to this hilarious meme. Here we go. Let's jump into this hilarious meme. Bada boom. Guys, this is epic. The angels of the bear market. We got our boy Jason Casper with the angel wings and the uneven butt cheeks. As you guys know, Jason Casper loves his uneven butt cheeks. And then we got Crypto Lifer on the right with the wings, and we got the three. I love that. Shout out to Lane Hughes, man. This is well thought out. The leveraged tokens on Crypto Lifer. You guys know Lifer loves the pre-leveraged tokens. Shout out to Crypto Lifer and Jason Casper, and then your man in the middle. We got Frankie Candles with the wings and the volume profile and those juicy calves, guys. Those are actual pictures of my calves for anybody wondering. Those are legitimate pictures of my calves. But, guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the chart. Shout out to Lane Hughes for making that meme, dude. That is absolutely hilarious. I love it. Shout out to Jason Casper and Crypto Lifer. Love you both. He said, I made this because everyone's so sad lately. I wanted some smiles. Shout out to Lane Hughes. We need you out here, bro. We need you keeping people laughing. And I appreciate you recognizing me as an angel of the bear market, showing people that bear markets don't have to be as scary as you think, because as you can see from this trade right here that we are currently in, you can make money in a bear market, and if you're in the Candle Mafia, you know that with absolute certainty. But let's go ahead and before we actually go ahead and break down these trades and the actual levels that we are watching, guys, let's go ahead and try to break down some of this price action. Starting off on the weekly, guys. Gonna hide that TA and kind of break down what we have going on the weekly time frame. And let's see here, right? Confirmed red dot on the weekly, definitely a bearish sign. I'm going to go ahead and turn on Market Cipher A. Let me see. Bada boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada bing. There we go. So obviously 2 yellow X's. We know, we've been looking at those. Nothing really update there. Maybe they're showing face here. Maybe they were kind of foreshadowing a bigger move to the downside. But the big news here is confirmed red dot on the weekly. This is more of a bearish look. Typically, these red dots do give us a move down. This red dot here brought us down a bit. That next red dot brought us down a bit with that yellow X, and now we're getting another move down with this red dot. So just generally more bearish, indicating that we could get another move down here. Looking at that 6-day, this yellow X, is this the yellow X actually coming out and showing face here? This was kind of foreshadowing a bigger move. Maybe. I don't really know how confident I am saying that, but the big news here, guys, is the red dot printing on the 6-day time frame. Definitely more of a bearish outlook. 5-day red dot confirmed, and then once we start getting down to these, confirmed red dot on your 4-day and your 3-day. And then turning on your regular candles, you do want to realize here that we do have a confirmed blood diamond on your 5-day. Very, very bearish sign. Last blood diamond we had on this time frame did bring us down about 58%. So you do want to, it doesn't mean we're going to come down 58%. However, they do play out, right? So confirmed blood diamond, definitely more bearish on the 5-day. 4-day also, you have a confirmed blood diamond, definitely very bearish. 3-day confirmed blood diamond. When you got these blood diamonds 2-day popping up on these higher time frames, it is definitely not a good look. Daily VWAP starting to get some rejection here at the 0 line. This is likely to cross over at some point soon, but, just not coming up very strong. Still just more of a bearish outlook. Money flow generally coming out here on the daily. Obviously, we came down, kind of popped up a little bit, but we could easily just roll back over into the red. But really, the main bear signs here are these higher time frame blood diamonds, right? The 6-day, the 5-day, the 4-day, the 3-day, and the 2-day with those confirmed blood diamonds, and that 6-day red. Am I tripping right now? Oh, so on your Heikin-Ashi candles, the 6-day red dot is printing, but on regular candles, it is confirmed. So that is kind of your bearish outlook here. That 6-day red dot printing on your Heikins is not the best look, right? Could definitely get some more continued move to the downside here. And again, until that VWAP on the daily crosses over that 0 line and prints that green dot, we could see this move continue. But we'll have to see what happens. We will close another daily candle here in about 1 hour and 4 minutes. So we'll see what happens. We'll probably be able to find out here on stream. Are we going to tick up and touch that 0 line, or are we going to continue to reject here? But just generally pretty oversold on the daily, almost all the way down to that oversold level. Moving on here. Now, this is where things continue to look more bearish. 16-hour and your 12-hour are now in the red with the money flow. Definitely a bearish outlook. VWAP kind of hanging up above that 0 line, but your money flow being in the red on these time frames is definitely more of a bearish look. And to add insult to injury here, guys, we do have this yellow X on the 8-hour, which is confirmed. Obviously, you got the 8-hour yellow X, kind of got to pop up. We do see this a lot with yellow X's, even if they do play out to the downside. A lot of times, you'll print that yellow X, get a pop to the upside before coming down. Trying to find a good example of that. But a lot of the time, you do get that little scam pump up before dumping. So something to keep an eye on, but yellow X confirmed on that 8-hour time frame is definitely not a good sign here. This is again another one of your very bearish very bearish cases here. I just want to cover these super chats real quick. Shout out to Crypto Arbitrage University, Frankie Cavs. We got the juiced Cavs, Crypto. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for being here. And then shout out to Tony D. He says, I won money in the trading contest because of you. Here's some back. Shout out to Tony. I appreciate you for that, bro. And also, do just want to point out, guys, shout out to some of the top traders. Really flipped some crazy money. I know Paper Planes. If you're in chat, man, shout out to you. I know Jonas, Sniper's Nightmare, Tony Soprano. You guys all had crazy P&Ls. And I don't remember exactly. Frankie loves the VWAP. You got that right, Dion. But I don't know exactly who got it, but I think it was Paper Planes turned $300 into $14,000, and then I think one of the other guys flipped like I want to say like $100. For some reason, the number 16 is in my head. $16. I don't know if that's it, but it was basically like they flipped nothing into 8K. It was like $100 into 8K, or I want to say $16. That's what I remember. But they flipped almost nothing into 8K. So not only am I super pumped about winning this competition and having everybody performing so well, but I'm also happy that these top traders made a pretty good bag just off the trades, not including the money that they won from being in the competition. Super dope. There he is. Hey, I'm always here, bro. Shout out to Paper Planes. Yeah, absolutely nuts. What platform do you use to trade? Well, I'll just go ahead and pull that up real quick. Oh, what happened here? I thought I had it up. Well, one platform that I do trade on is right here, and that is KuCoin. I do like to leverage trade on here. I do a lot of my spot trading here. I do all my DCA bots. I set them all up on KuCoin. Absolutely love KuCoin. Also, guys, today's episode is sponsored by KuCoin. The Frankie Candles live stream is sponsored by KuCoin for anyone who doesn't know. But yeah, if you guys want to sign up for KuCoin, you could use our link in the description down below and save on some of those trading fees. But yeah, this is this and Femex. We also have a link to Femex. We worked out a pretty good deal for the CandleMafia. Depending on how much money you deposit into Femex, you will get a deposit bonus with some free money for you to trade with. So KuCoin and Femex. Femex I usually do my leverage trading on, and then KuCoin I'll do my leverage trading and most of my spot trading, and I use the DCA bots a lot. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and check those links in the description down below if you want to trade alongside us. I don't know why my open position is not, we are in a position. I don't know why nothing is loading down here. Very interesting. But I'm going to pull up Femex in just a second. Once we're done with this initial set of TA, I'm going to pull up that Femex trade because we are in a pretty saucy Femex position here, up pretty big. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's see, contract trading. But There we go. Right. So up 90% on this position on Femex. Again, this is where I do most of my leverage trading. Yeah, and this is also where we won that contest. So we are up 90% on this trade. And I'm going to show you guys what got me into this trade. We talked about it on the live stream on Thursday, why it might be a good idea to get into a short position at the time. I'm still holding the trade up big time. Super pumped about that. And we're also up on our long on KuCoin. So we're longing on KuCoin, shorting on Femex. They're both in the green, locked in profits, and stop losses set to the entry. So they're basically guaranteed wins. Actually, I'm not going to lie. I can't be 100% honest if my stop loss is at my entry on the Femex trade. I'll have to check that. But with that being said, they're both green trades, so super happy about that. But we'll touch on that in a second, just why I got into that trade. But back to the TA here, guys. 8 hour, not only do you have your yellow X, you do have that VWAP looking to cross back below that zero line, printing another red dot here. So this could be the catalyst for a big move down. This is kind of what I'm watching, waiting for that 8 hour red dot to see if this yellow X is going to kind of show its face at that time. So definitely watching that very close. Can't make it up, guys. I do like when this happens live. 4 hour yellow X is currently printing. This is not a good sign. If this confirms, this could wind up being pretty bearish for us. This last yellow X that we had, I love when stuff pops up live, guys. This is great. So this last one brought us down about 10%. What would a 10% move bring us down to if it were to just randomly play out to the same tune there? About 10% is going to bring you, right down to the 14Ks, guys. 14,877. Again, no need for this to play out exactly like this one did, but sometimes they do play out very similarly. But we're going to find a better way to kind of find these lower targets. But yellow X on the 4 hour, this is the first time I'm seeing this, guys. Very, very bearish. Just adding insult to injury here. Do we have a 15-minute or our 12-minute or 10-minute money flow coming out? It does look like we do. That 15-minute is coming out pretty aggressively there. So we're going to keep an eye on this, guys. It is generally looking bearish with all these higher time frames having the blood diamonds as well as your 4 hour yellow X. That's even, in my opinion, that's like one of the that's a pretty bearish sign. And then your lower time frames, coming all the way down to the micro time frames. Your 10-minute is kind of wish-washy here. 12-minute. Generally coming out. Your 15-minute is generally sliding out to the downside. 24-minute, 30 minutes starting to come up here, but we could easily just get rejected. It's not like we're close to a money flow crossover into the green. Getting a 45-minute green dot here. Maybe that brings you up just a little bit. But that 4 hour yellow X, guys, I'd be real careful with the longs right now. Shout out to Clinton Query. Says, what's up? Any word yet? Clinton, so I think... I got to message you, Clinton. I think so. Basically, what's going on, if you guys are wondering, Clinton drives an 18-wheeler, and he wants to put our channels on his 18-wheeler. So I think Ben said this on the live stream in the morning. He said he's not against it, but right now in the bear market is not when they're looking to do something like that, but when the bull market comes, might be something they're open to. I don't want to put words in their mouth, but I think that's what Ben said on his live stream. So he said just during the bear market right now, probably not going to be the best idea for us just because bear market stuff. But Clinton, come bull market. Listen, I'll fight for my face on an 18-wheeler. I will say that. Shout out to Clinton Query, always showing support. I appreciate you for being here, bro. And we will not forget about you. Don't you worry. But shout out to you, man. Thank you for being here. Jonas says, thanks for the sauce, Frankie. You're the best leader. Shout out to Jonas. Another one of our top performers. I think he might have been in first place. Shout out to Jonas. Thank you for everything you did on the team, man. Couldn't have done it without you, bro. Jerry says, do you happen to know if Fu Manchu follows the same principles, rules as Market Cipher? Jerry, I will say this. Shout out to Anonymous saying, dump it. Let's go. But give me $800 ETH. I'm slamming in big. Let's go hit visuals. But yeah, Jerry, I will say this. With the Market Cipher clones, none of them are the same as Market Cipher. However, I will say this. It doesn't make them useless. I'm not going to sit here and say that they're completely useless indicators, but they are not the same as Market Cipher. I to be honest, I haven't really put them that aggressively side by side to test them. But I do know they're different. A lot of people will see a yellow X or a blood diamond and be like, oh my God, check the chart. There's a yellow X on this. And I don't see it. And then I ask them what indicator they're using, and they say it's a clone. So I know the signals are a little bit different, but that doesn't mean it's useless. It doesn't mean it's completely useless. So I asked the Mafia. They're probably in a better position to kind of give you insight on that, because I know some people do use that indicator. So maybe ask the Mafia what their experience with it is. But as far as I know, I just know the signals are a little bit different. I also know the money flow is a little bit different. So yeah, take that for what it's worth. Shout out to Sniper's Nightmare, says BitGet competition next. Let's smash that one too. Yes, we're going to talk about that a little bit coming up pretty soon. Shout out to Sniper's Nightmare. I appreciate you, bro. And Art NFT, hey Frankie, what's up? Congrats for the CandleMafia team. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, guys, crushing the trading competition. Absolutely love it. 840 people in here. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Smash that like button if you guys want to spin this wheel. I think we have some extra spins to do today from last week. We're gonna do some pretty cool giveaway. I know last week we were gonna do a really cool giveaway, but I was unfortunately unable to be live on Friday. So we will roll that over into this week. But yeah, smash out that like button. Every 100 likes we get, you guys get a spin on the wheel. More spins, more giveaways, more free crypto, more free ledgers, more free hats, more free NFTs. Smash that like button. Let's go. Back into the analysis here, guys. Again, 4-hour yellow X, very, very bearish. I'd be very careful with the longs here, and your money flow just generally coming out on the lower time frames. Definitely more of a bearish look, right? I know we were printing a green dot here on the 1 hour. I saw this before. So this is your bull case, right? I wouldn't say bull case, but I would just say, your case for potentially getting a slight move to the upside before absolutely dumping down. But yeah, let's go ahead and break down the levels that we should be watching, guys, as well as some of the trades that we were in. Yeah, let's. Okay, so let me go here. And where do we got? What do we got? Short position, boom. And then where's our long position? Let's come up to a higher time frame here. Where's our long position? Long position, boom. So guys, basically, if you guys tune into the live stream, we had some pretty interesting stuff happen the past week or so. Now, you guys will know, as we were getting absolutely decimated with this insane dump to the downside, you guys will know we caught the bottom of this move live on stream. We took the trade live, paper trades, obviously, guys. It's all fake. Let's be real. But, we caught this live, right? Came down, very risky trade because we're trying to catch that falling knife. But if you have the right levels set, those good key levels, those strong levels, those saucy levels, those hard, uncooked spaghetti levels, you bounce right off them, right? So as we came down here, during the stream, I think it was last week, late last week, you guys will know that as we were approaching our key level, which was right here at this value area low at 15,736, we were looking for some bullish confirmations to potentially enter a long position. And as we came down here, if you go to the 15-minute, as we were free-falling, essentially, we did start to get some bullish divergences forming on the lower time frames, as well as, I think, the 1 hour. Where are we? Where'd we go? What happened? Okay, there we go. Was it the 1 hour? I believe we were putting in, bullish divergences here. Massive lower lows with, you have your higher lows here on Market Cipher B. The lower time frames were starting to show some bullish divergences as well. You could see a slight one right here as you were coming down, just generally coming up with your momentum waves, right? Boom, just generally coming up while your lows are generally getting lower, right? Amongst other things, right? We had these key levels set as well as some bullish divergences. I think it might have been on 2 hour as well. Long story short, we found those bullish divergences. You could even see it here on the 2 hour. This is actually, I think, what we really saw. Higher lows on your momentum waves with your lower lows on price at your key level, right? At our key level here, which was our value area low right here at about 15, 15.7, we'll call it 15.726, right? So we were able to get into this trade, live on stream, and we wrote it up, right? We wrote it for massive profit. And let's see. We are still in this trade, by the way, up 13%, or we made a 13% move overall. I caught it on some leverage, so we were up way more than 13%. But yeah, locked in profits along the way, guys. Still have this trade open. Stop loss is at my entry, so if we wind up coming down and stopping ourselves out, we already took profit multiple times. We'll get stopped out in profit. It's going to be an absolute al dente levels. Shout out to Alex O Crypto. Yes, absolutely. We got those al dente levels here on the Frankie Candles live stream, boys. Let's go. But if we get stopped out, we already took profit. We'll get stopped out in profit. It's 100% a winning trade. Pretty big one, a decent percentage move there. And then, guys, we were also looking, I think this is position, I believe this was the position up here. We were coming down and, we were looking at some bearish signs here. I wish I had the clip saved. I forget exactly what we were looking at. I don't want to spend too much time on it. But we found our bearish confirmations here. Maybe it was a bearish divergence or what have you. But we did get into this. I believe it was a bearish divergence, and I think there was a key level here. Maybe it was a local golden pocket. It was, right? So if your local golden pocket here, we came up. You have your, right here, you have your higher highs into the golden pocket with your lower highs. Come on. Boom. With your lower highs on your momentum waves, giving you that bear div. And we took that trade and boom. Big profits on this one. We came all the way down for a nice 9% move. Still in that trade right now. Let me just pull up Femex real quick so we can pull that up. But yeah, still in that trade. That was the one I showed. All right. Actually, no, I already pulled it up, didn't I? Where are we? Come on. There it is. Yeah, so this is the trade that we are on Femex, up 77%. We were just up 90% as we are getting a pop up here on the good old Bitcoin. But yeah, there you go. That is the trade we are in. We actually take these trades. We don't just talk about them. But there you go. We are in this position currently, and we are still in that long, trying to ride that thing out for what it's worth. And then, guys, I don't know why my KuCoin position, I don't know, something's like glitching out here, and for some reason it just won't load. It just won't load that bottom section. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. But yeah, we're still up. We're up pretty big on this one. So there you go. Those are the two trades. We longed at the absolute bottom. And then we shorted not the top, but we shorted that retest, right? We waited for a fall, bounce right into that local golden pocket for a bearish retest, and that's how we got into this short trade. So we're long in the bottoms. We're short in the tops, guys. We're up. We're loving life. We won the trading competition. Things are good. This is another little scalp short I was looking at earlier today, but that wound up playing out pretty nicely. Didn't get a chance to throw that in the Discord, but busy life. But with that being said, guys, what are the levels that we're watching now? Where are we expecting to come in the short term? So let's go ahead and take a look here. I'm going to go ahead and hide these trades real quick just to clean the chart up. Bada boom. Let's get rid of some of these local fibs because it's getting pretty messy here, guys. Getting pretty messy. We don't want a messy chart. We want a clean chart. So let's just go ahead and see kind of what we're dealing with. Zoom out a little bit and just take a look at our ranges here, right? So here we are, right? Major levels to watch here are going to be the value area low that we bounced off of, that we caught that long off of right here at about 15,723 or 15,750, you could call it. That is our major level that we're looking to hold, right? And this is a pretty strong level. Not only do you have your value area low, you also have another high volume node right here at the bottom of that box. And then right underneath that, you do have a spider line coming in at about 15.2, 15.3. However, I will say this. The bottom of this box at about 15,420, I believe is the actual number. 15,420. If we lose this level and we cannot hold on to this spider line, we do have a low volume gap. As you can see, we do have a low volume gap all the way to that macro value area low coming in at about 14,408. So if we lose this purple level, level right here at 15,420, and this spider line does not save us. So we do have confluence here, right? This is going to be a strong level to hold. If we do work our way down here, maybe we get a bearish rejection. We do work our way down here. We do have some strong support, so we could bounce there. However, if we lose it, come down here, maybe we fight, bearishly reject the value area low, smash through the spider line, bearishly reject. this is where the movement can pretty quickly happen down to about 14, about 14. About 14.4, I would call it $14,400. If we break that spider line, could be a quick move through that low volume gap right to that macro value area low at 14,400. So that is the next target to the downside. And if we lose that, we do have we're starting to get kind of scary there. But let's cross that bridge when we get there. Next levels to watch: value area low, 15. Value area low at 15,731. Also, watch that purple level at about 15,420. And then once we start losing this level at 15,420, that's where we start to worry, because if that spider line don't hold, we're headed right into the 14,000s, most likely. So those are the levels to the downside. But what if we continue up? What if we get a sustained bounce to the upside? Now, I am remaining bearish, right? Not only because of the bearish signals popping up on Market Cipher A, such as the higher time frame blood diamonds, such as the weekly red dot being confirmed, such as the 4-hour yellow X, such as the insert all the other bearish signals here. I am going to also remain bearish as long as we remain under the point of control of this local range, right? So until we come up, pop over this POC and hold it as support, I would not be expecting a move up. However, if we do get a pop over this POC and we flip it to support, the next level I would watch is going to be that value area high coming in at about 18K even. And maybe we come up and bearishly retest, but it does look that we broke 18K and then came all the way down and then came back up to bearishly retest, and now we've lost it. So I don't know if we're going to make it all the way back up there for a second bearish retest. But until we flip that POC, I'm still remaining pretty bearish. And again, that's on top of a plethora of other really bearish signals that we've been looking at. So just things don't really look that great, right? Obviously, we have the crypto.com stuff going on. The FTX stuff just happened. Things are not looking good in the space right now, and I'm going to use that time I'm going to use that kind of sentence to kind of just remind you guys. You want to remember, guys, I talk about the exchanges that I use because these are exchanges I actually use. My actual money is on these exchanges. But you want to understand that if you do not have your keys, it is not your crypto. So if you have your money on exchanges, guys, just know that you don't want to keep it. Don't treat it as your bank account, right? At least right now. Be very careful whether you're using Coinbase, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. Be very careful. You don't want to put your life savings on these exchanges right now because things are not in such a great situation. So obviously, we've gotten notes from KuCoin with, on-chain links to the on-chain data showing that things are safe, which is reassuring. But you never want to be too careful. Or it's never bad to be too careful. Just don't be putting don't put your life savings on these exchanges. If you want to own your crypto and not want to transfer it to disappear, use a hardware wallet, use an Arculus, use a Ledger. We have links to a lot of different hardware wallets if you want to save some money. I believe we have a discount for you guys. If not, just go to the website. Don't buy them on Amazon. Buy them from the direct site. But just so you guys know, you just want to make sure. Be very careful. The exchanges are a little bit. I still have some money on exchanges, but if I got wrecked, it's not gonna ruin my life. You want to be careful. I just wanted to mention that hardware wallets, not your keys, not your crypto. So just, a lot of people are out there getting wrecked. Shout out to Cobra Kai in the chat. What is going on, man? Not your keys, not your crypto. PSA from Hodge says, get rich or die trying. Get rich or go insolvent trying. Shout out to you, Hodge. I just cannot see Binance going under when it's where people turn to when it all goes wrong to save them. Lane, yes, there are some exchanges that seem safer than others, and I would agree. I mean, I think it would be crazy for Binance to go down, but just understand it's not impossible. So just be very careful out there, guys. We're in rough waters right now, but if you're trading, you got to keep some funds on there to trade with, right? For me as a trader, I got to have a little bag in there to trade with. So, but if I get wrecked on that, it is what it is. It's my job. Let's see. Did you see what Andrew Tate said about SBF? So funny. No, I didn't. I got to look that up, man. I got to look that up. Let's see. Okay, so continuing on here, it looks like we actually are getting to move up to this POC, maybe to test it. But until we really flip over this with higher time frame candles and really hold this thing good, I wouldn't really expect to get another move up until we flip that POC. So just another thing to look at. But technical targets to the upside, 16,800 is your POC. Keep an eye on that. And then your value area high coming in at about 18K. So those are your targets to the upside, but I'm way more concerned about the ones to the downside. But now you guys have the levels. You got my general sentiment. We know about the 4-hour yellow X. Yeah, just not looking too good, guys. Definitely leaning a little bit bearish. However, if we move over to the SPY, guys, you will see. Yeah, see, we were talking about this on the morning stream. We got a big move up on the SPY. Massive move up. So we ripped right through our key resistance level. You guys will know we have been watching this resistance level for quite some time. We ripped right through it, flipped it to support, got a big move up into our next levels of resistance here. But I told people on the morning stream today to be very careful because we did start to put in some pretty big bearish divergences here on the SPY. So I was saying, watch out. We might cool off a little bit here. We're bear diving right into that resistance. And here we are, right? Coming back down, potentially coming down to retest that local golden pocket, between 392 and 393. I would say about 392, right? It could come down to retest that golden pocket before, reassessing the situation, seeing if we'll get another move to the upside. So there we go. Played out. Playing out here, right? Bear Disney on the 15-minute playing out. And then you had them here on the 1 hour as well. You just have your higher highs with your lower highs. Likely that you'll come down from here. So looking for some, retrace targets of 392. The 786 at 391, and then potentially coming back down into this purple box to retest these levels, at about 390. So just some levels to look at on your SPY. But again, guys, I can't stress this enough. We were not surprised by this move up in the SPY, right? And we were hoping that Bitcoin would follow because typically these markets do follow each other. But that was stepped on by some horrible exchange news, obviously. But this was not a surprise to us. We were looking at this bull div on the SPY before it was even printing. And now it has been here printed and confirmed for 1, 2, 3 weeks now, and we've gotten a nice move from wick to wick, up 14% on the SPY. So looking pretty good, right? Or not looking pretty good, but I'm just gonna say, we saw this coming. This was not a shock. When you have a bullish divergence on the weekly, it is likely that it plays out at least in some way, right? And likely to be in a big way. So nice to see these green candles and a nice little breakout for the SPY. Hey, G-Man in the chat, what is going on, man? With that being said, nice to see that move into our next level of resistance. But again, just like I was talking about on the morning stream today, bear diving into that key level of resistance was likely we would get a move to the downside. And now you guys have the targets to look at for a potential retrace. So moving on, let's go ahead and take a look at that DXY, which has some interesting stuff going on here. We lost this level, right? We finally broke out of this ascending channel, and it doesn't look like we are going to move back in, right? There's a couple of times where we kind of slipped out, came back in, caught support, came back up, and we slipped out here, hopped back in, caught support, came up higher, and then we slipped out here before coming back in and coming up higher. But now we have broken out of here, breakout, bearish retest, and an absolute dump, holding that 786 fib level at about 106.83. So we are holding above that right now, as you can see. But we haven't really seen Bitcoin move to the upside, right? We got this big dump down. Where's our pump for Bitcoin? It's not here, right? Obviously, it gets stepped on by these exchanges going insolvent. So obviously, news does affect the market and sometimes could step on your TA. So very disappointing that we got this big move down for the DXY, but no move up for Bitcoin. But we may get a bounce here on the 786, but if we lose that 786 level, our next likely level to stop at is going to be this level at about 105.50 or 105.49. So we lose this 786. That would be our next level of support for the most part. So just some levels to keep an eye on, but very disappointing to see this move, see this move down without that move up for Bitcoin. Pretty disappointing, but we are out of that channel, right? So Bitcoin, we've been talking about how the Bitcoin has been looking like it's losing strength here with the double daily blood diamonds and falling out of that channel. Definitely. And then we've been talking about these weekly bear divs. I mean, you've just been bear diving on this weekly for a while. So, finally starting to play out in a big way, get that big dump down. Kind of nice to see, although we did not see that move for Bitcoin, unfortunately. So how are we doing on time here? Let's see. We're about 58 minutes. I think it's time. I think it's some time. I think it's some time. I think it's about time to take a look at those altcoins, guys. If you want to see your favorite altcoin, go ahead and throw it in chat. The mods will make a list, and we will go over them. But to kick off the altcoins, guys, we got to go ahead and take a look at Ethereum, or as your grandma might call it, Erythrium. I'm just kidding. I don't think I've ever heard somebody call it Erythrium. I have heard people call it ETH, though. Interesting. Let me know in the chat if you call it ETH. I call it ETH. But some people call it F. Now I just sound like I have a lisp. But anyway, here we go, right? Moving on. Okay, so on Ethereum, what are we looking at? So let's go ahead and, XR, here they come. H-bar, XRP. Well, we're taking a look at XRP for sure. Quant, I know you guys were looking for Quant. Shout out to Wolfman Ate My Coins. If you're still in here, bro, I did see you commenting earlier. Saying that you didn't realize that you you didn't realize you were in a trade and you got wrecked. I don't know the details. That is horrible, man. I know the feeling. Trust me. That is an unfortunate event. I feel horrible. But shout out to you, man. You will get past this. You will build. You will rebuild. Because we build here on the Frankie Candles YouTube channel. Shout out to Wolfman Ate My Coins. My heart is with you, brother. Lane Hughes says, I found it funny that all this happened a day before CPI, tanking DXY, and best day in NASDAQ. In 2 years with FTX, I thought that would have taken us to 25K, to be honest. Yeah, Lane, very interesting how, timing happens. Very, very interesting. Just part of the mystery of the markets. But I couldn't agree more. Maybe CZ knew it had to be done before CPI if he knew it was bullish, because if we did rally with traditional SBF, might have been saved, and this could have happened later down the line. Interesting theory, Lane. I like that. I like that. Thank you for giving us your input there. That is it. Yeah, it's very interesting. You got to wonder, right? You definitely have to wonder. Shout out to Marco P. Says, thank you for the $2 super chat. I appreciate you. He says, is the Coinbase wallet safe? I don't use Coinbase wallet, not for any particular reason. I never have, but do you have your keys? Do you have your seed phrase, right? If you have your keys, it is your crypto. They cannot take it from you. So if you have your seed phrase or your private keys, it's your crypto, right? So as long as you have your private keys, you're good. So does Coinbase wallet give you your private keys? If so, then it should be safe. But again, I haven't used it, so not financial advice. But it should work like that. Frankie, can you Gala or Mana or Sand, either one? Bitcoin Slayer, yes, no problem. But with that being said, something is so fishy. Yeah, Lane, I agree. But let's take a look here at Ethereum, right? Weekly red dot is printing, more bearish, right? 6-day. Let's check the regular candles. Okay, let's look at the regular candles, right? 6-day, no blood diamond, but red dot printing, more bearish. 5-day, red dot confirmed, blood diamond confirmed, more bearish. 3-day, no blood diamond. 4-day, blood diamond confirmed, more bearish. 2-day, no blood diamond, and your daily, no blood diamond. Okay, so, still looking pretty bearish, right? You have the confirmed blood diamonds on your, your 4-day and your 5-day. Definitely a very bearish look. Jacob Wilson, thank you for that super chat, man. Says, what's the name of the volume profile indicator? That is going to be right here on your toolbar. Click right here where your long and short position tools are, right? And come all the way down. Fixed range volume profile. That is one of them. But if you want to see them all, you can come to your indicators. Come to technicals, volume profile, and these are all your volume profile tools. And maybe you can get that Frankie Candles volume profile, or that secret volume profile that we use. But we'll have to wait. We'll have to wait. Not just yet. But shout out to you, man. Yeah, fixed range and visible range are typically what we use here. Those are available on TradingView. I think only the fixed range is available if you don't pay for the premium version of TradingView. If you do, you will get the visible range as well. But there you go. That's how we get that. And I do have videos. If the mods maybe can link the video here, we do have videos showing you how to use it. So yeah, check those out for sure if you want to learn more about how to use it. But continuing on here, Ethereum still looking pretty bearish here. Daily money flow is now in the red, but is coming up with your VWAP, so that is interesting. But 16-hour money flow coming out, 12-hour money flow coming out generally. Your 8-hour, 8-hour looking to print that red dot here pretty soon. Your 4-hour, no yellow X on your 4-hour. Which is, I guess technically better, but you are getting that red dot. Money flow is actually coming up on your 12-minute, but on your 15-minute, kind of in the red now, so not looking as good. Definitely looking more bearish than anything. Could get a short-term pop up, and levels are kind of similar to Bitcoin, where I would, until we flip this point of control, right? If we flip up here, flip that to support, that's where I would maybe potentially expect a move back up to the value area high at about 1,600, but we are very far away from that. So let's take that with a grain of salt. But looking, major level we're looking to get above is that point of control, coming in at about, 1325. Let's see, probably going to, yeah. Looking at that POC for a potential bearish retest, but again, as long as we remain under that POC and we have those blood diamonds on the higher time frames, I am remaining bearish. But if we do come down, where could we expect to go? Let's pull up our regular VPVR. And yeah, so if we lose, essentially, if we lose these levels here at about 1170, probably going to be a quick move down to your 786, which is coming in at, at about 1120. You also do have a value area low here at about 1100 even. So if we lose that level here at about 1170, could be a quick move down to about 1100. And if we lose that level, let's get that volume back in here. There we go. And yeah, if we lose that level there, this 786 at about 1100, could be the next stop would be these lows down here at about $1,000 even, right? But if things get super, super bearish, you want to understand that we do have some, further targets down here. You could see, well, we do have another, the beginning of a new high volume node down here at about 750. So if things really go apocalyptic for some reason here, could be a quick move, right? So if we break this value area low at about $1,000, again, going to be another strong level because $1,000 also going to give you that psychological level of resistance or support. So if we break that $1,000 level, boom, could be a quick move through this low volume gap to our next high volume node, which comes in, between about 700 and 750. Before potentially getting a move down to this high volume node right here at about 600. So, no real, not saying we're going to get there tonight or tomorrow, but, these are the next levels to the downside that we would be looking for. Again, looking at this 8-hour, how, a lot of people ask, how do you catch these moves? I mean, right here, the writing is on the wall, right? You're coming up to resistance, your value area high, right? Putting in higher highs on your price action up against your value area high, which is key resistance. And then you're also putting in lower highs on your momentum waves, making that open alligator mouth. What happens with that open alligator mouth? You got right here, right? You got your teeth of the top jaw, the teeth of the bottom jaw, and what happens? Typically, you puke out those purple candles, and that is a perfect example right here. Bear div into key resistance. You get into your trade, get it into profit, move your stop loss to your entry, making it a risk-free trade, and then sometimes that scalp trade can turn into a long swing trade like it did here. And then, you have that big volume gap here, right? So this is why you could have expected this big move down very quickly. Excuse me. So, yeah, guys, we got SPF in chat. Shout out to Sam Bakeman Fraud in the chat. Just a scam short to screw out the pump, screw out the shorts. Absolutely does look like what's going on. Puke candles. Let's go, Sergeant Gumbo. But that's kind of how you could have seen this move coming. Didn't catch the ETH trade, but we did catch the Bitcoin trade. But there you go. There's some targets to look at on Ethereum. Now you guys have the exact targets. So there you go. But now let's go ahead and move into these altcoins, guys. And I'm going to start off with XRP for a very specific reason. And that's because Not only were we looking at XRP saying, XRP is looking pretty bearish because a while ago we were looking, about a week ago, we were looking at that red dot printing here. Even before that, looking at the VWAP getting close to the zero line when we were up here saying, hey, oh, wow, I got to move that over. Sorry about that, guys. We were looking at this as that VWAP was coming down towards the zero line, as price was kind of hanging out up here, saying if we get this VWAP to cross over and print that red dot, it could be the start of a pretty big move to the downside for XRP. And because of that, guys, we were looking at this bear div on the daily, massive bearish divergence on the daily. Shout out to anybody, not that you should copycat trade, but shout out to anybody who saw us talking about this, did additional TA of their own and made their trading decision based off of their TA, because this is not financial advice, but we did point this out on the live stream. So we were trying to let you guys know this might come down, right? It might come down in the short term, but then, you could have rode this up, right? If you were still in your trade down here, could have locked in your profits, potentially moved your stop loss down, might have gotten stopped out here. But I just wanted to point that out because when you have a bear div on the daily, typically it plays out in a big way, right? And technically this one has played out to a 43%, right? So pretty crazy move there. If you're using leverage, you could have caught a nutty move off of that. But, obviously these moves can stop you out. So very hard to catch those moves unless you have no stop loss or a very wide stop loss. But the reason I bring up XRP, obviously we've been leaning bearish on XRP since weeks ago. Last time I was on Coffee and Crypto, we were talking about how we were bearish on XRP. This was the reason why, and it's great to see it play out like that. Shout out to any of the OGs in chat that were in chat a few weeks ago seeing us talk about this. But on Thursday's live stream, guys, we were looking at XRP. And we put this little trade box up because where was it? We did see this bearish divergence forming with higher highs with your lower highs on your momentum waves here, right? Amongst other things. I'm not going to dig super into it. I'm going to try to clip that. I saw the clip today. I'm going to try to clip it and maybe play it, or maybe we'll post it on Twitter or something. But we had, it looked pretty bearish, right? And we were looking to get into a potential short position. Let me see. Yeah, this was it, right? We were looking to get into a short position, potentially just to this local golden pocket. But again, I said, listen, if you get into profit, we also had a high volume node. Right about here. Right, so that was kind of the trade that I put in the live stream. I was kind of saying, hey guys, it's like a 1.5, 1.8% risk to reward. Not the best risk to reward, but again, you could just get a small little scalp trade, then move your stop loss to your entry and potentially get it to ride out for a longer trade. But long story short here, guys, this wound up playing out to the tune of about 18%. So shout out to anybody who saw that. Like I said, we've been having an eventful couple weeks here, calling these moves almost perfectly. So just massive move down for, massive move for a trade here, down for XRP. Glad I was able to bring that to you guys, you guys' attentions, on Thursday's live stream. Shout out to anybody who saw that and took advantage. But let me see. I did see a couple of, it's a couple of super chats. Let me see. Shout out to Jacob Wilson. Oh, says we shouted him out already. Let's see. Wolfman ate my coin says, thanks, Frankie. I was in 10th place, closed out my trades, feeling smug. Had an old limit order set on Matic I didn't see, and boom, humbled in my sleep. Wolf, I'm here for you, man. I feel for you. I've been through very similar situations. Don't let it get you down. You will come back stronger next time. I promise you. But Mr. McShort says, screw crypto. I changed my name. Oh, God. It is definitely a bear market. Shout out to Mr. McShort. But let's see. All right. Bada boom. Where's that other super chat? Relaxing Reality Escape. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Hey, Frankie, I have ZIL and KDA on KuCoin that I can transfer to my Trezor. What's my next best option in your opinion? Thanks for all you do, bro. I appreciate it. Shout out to Relaxing Reality Escape. I appreciate you for being here. your next best move on where to put your crypto or what to buy. Escape. Let me know in the chat. I want to answer this because it was a super chat, but I don't know if I fully understand the question. Let me know if you could clarify a little in the chat. I'd love to answer that. But I will say, yeah, I mean, Trezor, hold it on your Trezor. Definitely better than keeping on the exchanges right now. Let's see. Frankie, can we please take a look at Chile's? The World Cup is on Sunday. Yes, we definitely can. Let's see. Okay, shout out to Captain Kirk. Captain Kirk, one of our wonderful mods in the chat. Rob the Crypto Snob, Crypto Billy, Tyler Durden, D Petty Crypto, Crypto Anon, Tony D. Shout out to all the mods. Captain, good to see you in here. We love you. Thank you for being here. D Petty, we love you. Shout out to all the mods, guys. We got the best mods in the game. You guys know it. You guys know that. Continuing on here, just wanted to point that out for XRP. Nice little play out over the weekend for anybody who got in there. Not based off of my TA, obviously, not a trade call. Hashtag not financial advice. We're going to get t-shirts made with that. But anyway, let's just go ahead and try to get an idea of where XRP could go in the future. Are we going to get another bounce to the upside, or are we just going to continue down here? Crypto Chef, best mods in the game, absolutely. He can't put it in Trezor. What should he do? Thank you, Nate, for clearing that up. I will say this. Your next best bet, I would say, again, not financial advice, but if you can't get it on your Trezor, that makes sense. You could try other hardware wallets to see if anyone supports ZIL and KDA. If they don't, another thing you can do is put it into a hot wallet. Or taking it off an actual exchange and keeping it in a digital wallet, which you will have the keys to. Not as safe as cold storage, but definitely safer than an exchange. So there you go. Not financial advice. That's what I would do. If I couldn't get it on my hardware wallet, I would definitely put it on a digital wallet that I would have the seed phrases to, something like a MetaMask or a Trust wallet or something like that. So I hope that helps you out, bro. Appreciate you. Let's see. I talk to a lot of normies. Let's see. Trezor is fancy. Hey, shout out to Captain Kirk with the wrench. Let's go. All right. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Taking a look at XRP, looking pretty oversold on the daily. VWAP starting to come back up towards that 0 line. Looking for that green dot on the daily for any kind of a move to the upside. But again, it's taking a look at these higher daily time frames. No blood diamonds on your Hikens, confirmed on your 2 and 3 day, but those are pretty deep. But there you go. You turn on the regular candles. Let's see. Do we have the 4 day? No. 5 day? No. Okay. I mean, hey, XRP 3 day confirmed blood diamond, 2 day confirmed blood diamond may have been played out already. But I will say this, not looking as bad with those blood diamonds as ETH and Bitcoin were. So take that for what it's worth. However, if we do wind up getting a bounce to the upside, I'd watch for just a potential bearish retest before rolling back over. Be very careful. 16-hour green dot, getting that pretty big green candle here on the 16-hour. So 16-hour print in a green dot, 12-hour print in a green dot, 4-hour VWAP. Yeah, XRP actually cooking pretty good here. Nice little, quick little 18% move. How long is that? Dang, is this thing... Yeah, up 20% in the last 16 hours. Not bad. Taking a look at the 2-hour. Probably looking to cool off here if I had to guess. Let's take a look at these lower time frames. Looking at your 12-minute. 12-minute. I mean, there's your bear div into your 786. Bear div into your 786. Alligator mouth. Not saying, again, I do want to point out that daily green dot is looking to print sometime soon. You do have a 16-hour green dot and a 12-hour green dot printing. So it does look like you could potentially come up a little more here. But in the very short term, 12-minute bear div could be an interesting short opportunity to look at. Not just to blindly enter based off of what some idiot on YouTube said. Just something to look at, right? If I was looking at this, right, this may not play out. I'm not saying it's going to. Something like, pull up some volume here. I just like to do this to kind of give you guys an idea of what I look at when I'm trading. Look at that visible range, right? Let's check the volume, see where the volume's at, right? So I know we have a high volume node here. I know we have a high volume node here, right? So what kind of percentages are these, right? It's about 2% to our second high volume node, right? So on the 12-minute, if we were to get a nice, what is this, a 1.5? Yeah, I mean, a 1.5 risk to reward. Not the best risk to reward ratio out there. But, if you wanted to, I'm not saying do this, not a trade call, but, we could potentially cool off here. A decent place to kind of find some support would be on one of these high-volume nodes. You could also pull some local fibs from the low to the high. Some confluence there, right? High-volume node, local golden pocket. We know that price likes to pull back to those local golden pockets, sometimes the local 786 before continuing higher. So even if you are continuing higher, you might cool off a little bit here. So I am going to be transparent here. Sometimes we enter the trades live. But I'm not going to enter this trade. Just full transparency. I am not taking this trade. I just like to show you guys that sometimes you could catch these scalps. But also, I want to show you that, sometimes divergences don't always play out 100% of the time. We do have a 12-minute bear div here, right? But it might not play out. Nothing's 100%. So I'm just going to keep this up here. Let's see if it plays out, right? Let's see if we could even get to our, our first TP could be, say 1%. So we'll do our first take profit at about 1%, second take profit right before that local golden pocket, and let's just see. Let's just see what happens, right? Not saying take this trade. I am not taking this trade just for fun, right? We'll see. Bear div, we're basically blindly taking a trade off of this bear div or a fake trade off of this bear div to see how it plays out. That's without any confluence, right? Just bear div into resistance. So let's see what happens. But if you want to come down, money flow coming out on your 5-minute as you continue to put in bearish divergence. Could be a little bit of confluence. 3-minute money flow coming out. 1-minute money flow maybe crossing over. Look at that. Looking to cross over into the red any minute now. So interesting. A little bit of confluence there. So let's see if that plays out. Just to like to give you guys kind of an inside, look at how I look at stuff and how I get into trades here. So hopefully that helps some of you guys. Just kind of just give you kind of a behind the scenes or behind the sauce, right? So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and continue here, right? So, short term might cool off a little bit. We'll see if that 16 and 12 hour can continue to bring us up. I think it potentially could if we can also get the addition of this green dot on the daily, which might print here in about 14 minutes. We'll have to see. So there you go. There is XRP. Let's go ahead and move on. Let's see. Did you see Jim Cramer told everyone to sell all their crypto today? Oh, boy. Jim Cramer. Shout out to Jim Cramer. Listen, I kind of feel bad for him. Time to crypto trade full clown mode. Let's go. Shout out to Tor. Let's see the salt. Some salt. You bring in the bear market energy. Let's go. Thank you. One more time, guys. Shout out to Lane Hughes calling, me, JCasp, and the lifer, the angels of the bear market. Bring in the profit to your pocket in the most disgusting upside down rocket. I don't know what I'm saying. There's a wocket in my pocket. Walk it in my pocket. Walk it in my pocket. I'm just kidding, guys. I don't know why I'm like this. I'm sorry. You have to watch this every day. I apologize. But shout out to Lane Hughes. That's why. Listen, bear markets are hard. Bear markets are brutal. And sometimes Jim Cramer is just putting a damper on things, and you got to pull up the angels of the bear market. Your boys right here, keeping it live, keeping people's pockets stuffed in the bear market. Let's go. Shout out to Lane Hughes. I love you, bro. But there you go. There's XRP. Some levels to watch. Obviously, watch for a cool off to that local golden pocket or local 786. That 786 is at about 36 cents. Also, you do have a value area high coming in at about 35 cents. And then our next actual level that we have here is about 34 cents, which you obviously have accompanied by some high volume. So if we actually get a big dump down, I would look for some support at about 34 cents, or about 35 cents, I would call it. But if we're just getting a short move down for a potential bounce back up to the upside, I would be watching that local golden pocket and checking in on that little trade here. And working our way down here. We'll see what happens. A pretty low confidence on this, to be honest. Just because we didn't do much TA. We just saw the bear div on the 12-minute into resistance, and we thought it might play out. But here we go. Let's see. SPF. Okay, here we go. You guys are crazy. Let's see. Shout out to Crypto Arbitrage. Thank you again for that $5 super chat. I do appreciate you, bro. Says, chatter that XRP settlement tomorrow. Do you think that's why there is crazy price action? Definitely possible. And here we go, guys. Listen. We're hitting our stride, boys. We're hitting our stride. Okay, so moving on, let's take a look at some more of these altcoins. Shout out to Tor, says, Frankie, now you clowning again, baby. Let's go. You know it, Tor. You know it. Let's see. Doge, we could take a look. Nomad Dad said, did I hear clown mode? Oh, boy, you guys are too funny. Too funny. Yeah, I try to come up here. Hodgepodge wants to see the moon. We will pull up the moon phases. I try to come up here, and I try to show you guys the right way to trade. You want to treat it as a business. You want to learn the skill, practice, become an expert, learn through time, learn through your mistakes, learn through failure. Obviously, I want to help you guys learn through my mistakes so you don't make the same mistakes I did. But, I come up here, never copycat trade. So sometimes I root against these little calls that we make just to kind of give you guys insight. Like, I kind of hope this doesn't hit. Because if it does, it's kind of going to reinforce copy trading. But, this is for educational purposes only. But let's continue on here. Let's see, where's our list here? Let's take a look at ADA. ADA, shout out to TJ's little puppy. We named her Ada. Let's go. Here we go. Looking at Cardano. Taking a look at the weekly, right? We're going to start fresh here. Yellow X confirmed now on the weekly. Not a good look at all. Yeah, here we go. Red dot confirmed. Yellow X confirmed. Definitely more of a bearish look. Your 6-day Yellow X printing. Definitely a bearish look. Your 5-day Yellow X confirmed. 4-day Yellow X confirmed. 3-day, nothing. 2-day, you don't have anything. Yellow X is confirmed and printing on a lot of those higher time frames, guys. Generally, much more bearish. One thing to realize here on your daily is you are setting up for some nice bullish divergence, so that is something to keep an eye on. You have your lower lows on your price. You have your higher highs on your momentum waves. Typically does warrant a move to the upside. However, with these yellow X's on the higher time frames, I would be very, very careful, especially with the one on the weekly. Be very careful. But continuing on, your 16-hour VWAP is looking to come up and print that green dot here pretty soon. Maybe XRP is going to start dragging some of these alts up with them. So I will say this for Cardano, guys. Mixed signals, right? Yeah. Oh, we already shouted that one out. Okay, just making sure I don't miss any super chats here. But let's see. I could not. Lane Hughes said, I could not believe Lifer used to be a rapper. I've heard him mention that when he was on my show. Yeah, crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'd love to hear Lifer spit some bars. Before it starts flooding into chat, no, I will not rap battle Lifer. You guys will know if you've been here since the beginning of my channel. I tried to rap one time. Well, I didn't try. I landed on the wheel saying I had to freestyle. And I just let it rip. And Captain Kirk knows it's not my thing. It's not my thing. So I'll just give Lifer the win automatically there. Not gonna beat many people in a rap battle. I will say that. But anyway, with the mixed signals, right? These yellow X's on Market Cypher A on these higher daily time frames are very bearish, guys. These are very bearish signals. However, we cannot ignore this bullish setup with your bullish divergence at your value area low. Right? So you're not only that, you are coming up to key support, and this is a pretty macro range here, right? We're looking at, analyzing candles all the way back to January, or your value area low of this area is right here, right where we are starting to div into, bear div, right? Or I'm sorry, bull div into this key support. Typically, this is a sign that you will likely get a move to the upside. However, with those yellow X's and blood diamonds, you want to be very careful. So very mixed signals. We have very bearish signals on those lower time frames. But if this green dot prints on the daily, I would want to wait for a confirmation. So wait for it to print and confirm. But if you print this daily green dot, you will have a pretty nice bull div at key support here on your daily. Something to keep in mind. So again, it's not looking great. However, this is a very bullish. This is a bullish setup with bearish signals looming. So kind of a rough call there, but you can't ignore that daily bullish divergence. Something to keep an eye on. But Crypto Anon said, I tried to forget, Frankie, but I can't. It was epic. Yeah. Maybe we'll do it again one day. Maybe we'll do it again. Low key. Maybe I've been practicing on the side to make my big rapper comeback. Shout out to Tony D. Tony D actually freestyled a crypto rap over one of the songs we play on the live stream for the waiting room, and he raps about crypto. It was low-key fire. Low-key fire. Anyway, maybe we'll get him to spit it one day. I don't know, though. But coming down to our 4-hour, guys, also printing a yellow X on that 4-hour on Cardano. So, again, more of a bearish sign. I'd be very careful with the longs here with these yellow X's printing. But again, daily pull div, keep an eye on that. But again, I'd be very careful with these yellow X's. Typically for me, I'm not really getting into any crazy longs when I have those, when I have these yellow X's, because sometimes they can just step on the bullish setups. So be very careful. More bearish with the yellow X on the 4-hour. 2-hour, nothing really to deduce. Printing a green dot here on your 2-hour. So this might bring you up short term. Immediate levels of resistance are going to be about 34 cents. So that'd be your next level of resistance. And then if you, let's see. Yeah, if you could pop above this level of about 34 cents, you could start working your way up, towards that 40-cent level, towards that 38-cent level. But you do have some stops along the way, right? You want to notice high volume node, high volume node, high volume node. So these are likely going to be little pit stops that you would, even if you get up here, you'd likely have to make these pit stops. And then, if you pull your local gold, your local fib, and then we just make it a classic fib so we get more levels here. You could see this node is accompanied by your 786. This node is not accompanied by a fib level. But yeah, you also have your 786 here. So if ADA does break above this level here, could come up and fight this local golden pocket at about 35 cents. If you get above it, might fight this 786/ high volume node, getting closer to 37 cents. And if you flip that to support, might work your way all the way up here to about 38 cents on your way to that value area high. But we are a bit away from that, so take that with a grain of salt. But 2-hour green dot, that would be your bull case for a slight move to the upside. 34 cents would be the next major level I would watch for a rejection. So maybe you hop up here before getting rejected. But yeah, there's some levels to watch on Cardano, but in general, be very careful with those longs because of those bearish signs popping up, the yellow X, the blood diamonds on the higher time frames, and that yellow X printing on the 4-hour. But another thing to keep an eye on here would be that daily bull div, but it's not even printing yet, so you're going to want to wait for that green dot to print, which is happening in about 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Solana with a gnarly 5-minute candle. Shout out to Crypto Arbitrage. I appreciate you for shouting that out. Gnarly 5-minute candle. Let's see. Boom. Okay, interesting. Maybe it happened on a different exchange. Not seeing anything that crazy. Let's see. Ray said Solana. Yeah, I guess we'll just jump into Solana here at this point. But yeah, I don't really see a crazy 5-minute candle. But let's see. I see a lot of dogs, a lot of cats. Hold up. Who said they named their dog after me? If that's true, I'm honored. Also, shout out to, I don't remember who, Tony told me one of you guys are looking to get the Frankie Candles logo tattooed on you. If you tattoo my logo on your skin permanently, I need a picture of that. And yeah, that's absolutely insane. I don't know if that's true. Apparently it is. That's crazy. Never did I think someone would tattoo my logo on them. But if you do, it's absolutely insane. Absolutely legendary. But yeah, shout out to whoever was going to do that. Let me know in the chat if you're in here. That would be absolutely crazy. But let's go ahead. Lane, I did see the total market cap double bottom you're talking about. Very interesting. We'll take a look at that today for sure. Solana, taking a look at Solana, looking at the weekly. Oversold on the weekly. Red dot confirmed. 6-day. Looking at the regular candles, looking for these higher time frame, bearish signals. Let's see. SBF said, I'll do it. SBF getting the Frankie Candles tattoo. Frankie Candles logo equals signals? Lifetime signals for the tattooed individuals. Yeah, we'll take a look at CHC for sure. Yeah, Corey says, not life advice, but don't tattoo Frankie's logo on you. Let's see. Okay, are you going to do a meetup anytime soon? Bitcoin Slayer. Listen, we're going to put that mods, if any of the mods are hearing this right now, in the Discord. Let's try to get listen, if there's like 5 people in Atlanta, I'll do an Atlanta meetup. If we get 5 people to show up, that would be lit. I'd be down to go hang. But yeah, I mean, right now we're not looking to travel. We're going to have to wait, not in the bear market, but if anyone's local or willing to travel to the Atlanta area and we could build a big enough That was me with the tat paper planes. Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. That would be insane. That would be absolutely insane. We'd have to do something for you if you did that. Yeah. But yeah, listen, if we could get a bunch of people to get together in Atlanta, I'd be down to do one here. Just not looking to travel right now, but definitely in the near future, we'll be setting up some, the next Bit Squad meetup that Ben does. Hopefully we can get in on that. That would be super cool. 5-day Yellow X printing on Solana, guys. Confirmed on Solana. Not a good look. 4-day no Yellow X. 3-day Blood Diamond confirmed, 2-day Blood Diamond confirmed, maybe played out all the way. But yeah, obviously, again, guys, we were looking at this saying, hey, we might make it to this value area low around $12. When we were up here at like $25, we saw this huge volume gap. As you can see, big old volume gap right here. Bing bong. We know if you lose this level and you fall into that volume gap, we were going to get that quick move down, hit our target almost perfectly, and now we're sitting at $12. I'd come from Nashville. Okay, interesting. Hey, let's try to get a rough idea. ATL meetup. Yeah, let me know. ATL meetup, question mark. Let me know. We'll just take a rough guess here. And then we'll try to work out if it's actually plausible. But yeah, that would be super cool. All right. I might be reading it wrong, but I think Mask is going to make a big move. We'll take a look at Mask as well. All right, let's take a look here, guys. Again, on the daily here, right? Setting up for some massive, again, you want to be careful with Solana. Obviously, you do have momentum coming up to the upside. Printing that green dot. Boom, that just printed. Did you get the Cardano green dot on the daily? No green dot on Cardano, but you did get it on Solana. Might be time to get a little bit of a bounce here. But yeah, let's come down to these lower time frames. Your 4-hour no Yellow X, but you do have that bull div. From here. Do have the bull div, right? From there to your key support, right? And you're moving up here, but your VWAP is, above that zero line. But, got a bull div here on the 4-hour. However, that kind of already did play out. You might roll over before you get another move to the upside. But let's see here. Shout out to Isidore 22. Hopefully I pronounced your name right. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Says, any advice for a newbie to the crypto market? Any community or group I could plug into for advice and wisdom? Liking your energy and stream. Hey, Isidore, shout out to you. You're here. You're in the community. You're already part of the CandleMafia. You're in the family. You're stuck with us now. You can't leave. Get into the free Discord. Mods will link it in the chat here in just a minute, I'm sure. There you go. Crypto Chef, CandleMafia Discord. You're probably going to get a lot of those. Get in our free Discord. That's where you could keep up with the markets when I'm not live. I do put updates in there, exclusive TA in there, and we have a collection of amazing traders, which is now verifiable due to the fact that we won this Femex trading competition. All those traders that won that competition with us are in that Discord, spitting their own sauce, giving their own TA. We're sharing ideas in there, learning from one another, and just making money in that free Discord. So get in there. Everyone's super helpful. You could always reach out to me if you have any questions. Hey, what's up, East Jordan? What is going on, brother? Thank you for being here. It's in the description, the link to the Discord as well. Thank you for that, Bitcoin Slayer. But yeah, definitely get in that Discord because that's where all the real sauce is. But we spit the sauce here too on the live stream as well, so don't worry. But yeah, get in that Discord, hang out in the live streams, watch the content on the channel. My goal is to teach you as much as I can. Give you as much value for free. So you're in the right spot, bro. And if you're looking for a community, if I can't personally answer your message, which I do answer a lot of them, if I can't get to your message, all these people are in the Discord, and they are super helpful. They can help you out. It's one of the #1 comments we get on this channel is, Frankie, you help me so much on your live streams with your content, with your TA in the Discord. But I have to say, Frankie, this community that you built is absolutely amazing. They've helped me so much. They're all so nice. So get in there. Best community on YouTube, for sure. All right, there you go. East Jordan say, get in that Discord. Let's go. Shout out to East Jordan. Thank you for being here, bro. But continuing on here with Solana, guys, we know that we now have that green dot on the daily printing. And you do have that. Let's come down to the lower time frame. See if we can get anything here. Yeah. So money flow coming up on your 12-minute. Money flow coming up on your 15-minute. 4-hour. I would like this to cool off before assuming we're going to get a move to the upside. But green dot printing, yeah, something to look at for Solana. Might be time. I mean, we're at the lows of the lows, but again, you want to realize with Solana, obviously there's some wonky things going on, which obviously Solana is tied to. So be very careful. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. But there's Solana. I would give you some good levels to look at. Let's turn on Hikinashi candles. Let me see if I could find anything for you guys here. Kind of hard to do when something is crushed as bad as this is. But let's see here. So, yeah, I mean, as you can see, we do have a bit of a range here. You know, your lows are here. You could look at this local range to try to get into some positions. You have your value area low. You have your POC and your value area high. So if you can flip this POC to support, could get a move up to your value area high at about 1475 before a potential rejection back to the downside. As you can see here, we did have a bearish divergence, which is what brought us back down to that value area low before coming back up to the value area high. And it is worth noting, this is a D-shaped volume profile. So you guys know with these specific types of volume profiles, you typically want to long the lows. Your first target would be the POC. And then if you can get if you could get on top of the POC, your second target would be the value area high. And then once you get to the value area high, you would look for a short down to the POC. And then if you break the POC, you could ride it down to the value area low, which again, you guessed it, you'd be looking for longs. So just to break that down a little more, right? Just so you guys can know what to look for, right? You come up to the value area high, right? I see the bear div here. I know it's likely will reject. This is the wrong tool. But short position, right? We have the bear div. We see it, right? You want to find your other confirmations, but let's say we already have the confirmations. You would target the POC as your first profit target. You come down, you hit that perfectly. Then you target that value area low as your second target. Boom, right? That was a nice trade for 8%. Then you're at the bottom here, right? You're at the bottom of your volume profile, coming up to that value area low, right? And now you know you're looking for longs. So I see that we're at that value area low. I'm going to put a vertical line to show you guys how I would get into a trade. If we were in this position, you know what? Bring them the sauce, boys. We're bringing the sauce. I'm going into bar replay mode. You know that's how you guys, that's how you know the sauce is coming, because we're going into bar replay mode, guys, because I want to show you how you can continue to treat this volume profile. You see price at these lows, right? You're at the value area low. I'm looking for a long. I see that we're oversold on the 15-minute. So I'm looking for bullish divergences as an entry, right? So we'll come down here to the 5-minute. Let's see if we can find a bullish divergence or something to indicate that we could get a move to the upside. What do you see? Higher lows. I see a bull div. You're bullishly diverging into your value area low. That could technically be your entry, right? You see the lower time frame, bullish divergence. You know the 15 minutes overbought, likely going to get a move to the upside. You're going to target your POC. Let me get rid of the VPVR real quick. Target your POC as your first target. Put your stop loss below the last swing low, right? Oh, below the last swing low. This would be the idea here, right? You know you're going to likely bounce on that value area low. Kind of gets sketchy for a second. And then, I mean, obviously we know this one makes it, right? So now you're at that POC. Take your profit, move your stop loss up, right? Now it's a guaranteed winning trade. You've already taken profit. Your next target is going to be that value area high. You know, once you flip that POC to support, it's likely that you go up to the value area high. And let's see what happens. Obviously, we kind of know what's going to happen. Come on. Come on. Here we go. So what? Okay. So I don't know why I thought that we were further behind, but we're starting to hold this as support, so that next stop might be that value area high, unless we lose the POC. But as long as we stay on top of this POC, you can assume via volume profiles that it would be likely to get a move up to that POC. So let's pretend that we were not in that trade and we were just looking at price here, right? Let's come down to the 1 minute. Let's look at the Heikinashis to clean stuff up. We hopped above the POC. Again, people ask me why I look at Heikinashi, right? this is a good example, right? You could kind of see that we've come up and kind of found support up here, but you just see it so much clearer here. We came up, we came down, tapped as support. Now we are looking to hold this as support, potentially test that golden pocket or 786. Let's go ahead and say we think we're going to hold. We think we're going to hold support here. Let's say we think we're going to hold support. I'd like to see a bullish divergence or something, but let's just see, right? Maybe we can make it back up to that value area high, right? So let's go ahead and target that value area high. Not a trade call, guys. Again, not too much confluence here, but I just want to show you guys. I'm just using this as a way to track if what we said was going to happen happened, right? Because I like to show you if we are going to hold support on this POC and get a move up to the value area high, I can bring this back and be like, remember we looked at this, guys. What happened last time we thought it was going to hold support on the POC? We moved up to the value area high. And I pointed out, it happens all the time, but I feel like this is a good way to kind of assume that, just to kind of demonstrate, right? The better entry would be the tap of the POC, and getting in right here would be the real level you'd want to get in on, but we didn't get there, right? So we're in here. So let's see how that plays out. But that's Solana, right? Obviously, be very careful with Solana because obviously, things are sketchy with it right now, but looking for that green dot to print on the daily. And again, you are at pretty key support. So hopefully you guys learned something. Anyone check near? Looks like a good buy. Mask. We'll take a look at Chili's and Mask. How are we doing on time here? 693 people still in here. I appreciate everybody for sticking around till the end of the stream. We do have to start spinning that wheel soon, but I do want to take a look at Mask. Someone said it looked like it could be a, in a little bit of a up 3,400 on that, on this short here. That I believe that we were looking at on the live stream. I believe it was a 4-hour bear div that we saw potentially. I actually don't remember what we saw here. But up big time on that. I don't know why this is still open. But let's see. Looking at the weekly. Let's see. Weekly, looking to print that red dot here pretty soon. So I would keep an eye on that. You were 6-day looking to print that red dot, 5-day looking to print the red dot, 4-day looking to print the red dot, 3-day printed the red dot and confirmed it. No bearish signals on Market Cipher A like we've been seeing recently on a lot of these coins. Your 2-day, no bearish signals, not looking too bad, to be honest. Just as, not looking bad, I mean not looking like it wants to go to zero. Let's see. Gallo, we can take a look at Gallo before we leave. Shout out to Otis. I appreciate it. He says, great stream. But yeah, looking for that VWAP on the daily to print that green dot for another potential move to the upside. Money flow back in the green, which is technically a good sign. Taking a look at that 4-hour, going back to Heikinashi's. 4-hour looking similar to a lot of these other things. Let's see. Looking at the 10-minute money flow coming up. 12-minute money flow coming up, 15-minute money flow coming up, but you do have a red dot here, so you might cool off a bit. But money flow coming up on that 15-minute. Looking for, you might get another little bounce up here. But that 4-hour is likely to cool off at some point. Kind of hard to read Mask here, to be 100% honest with you. But some levels that you can watch here. Let's go ahead and zoom out. Try to find that kind of range we've been trading in. I mean, I do see, you got a lot of highs here. Yeah, let's pull some volume over here. Let's pull some volume maybe from this low to the current price action. We almost got that value area perfect. Yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of that. So you can look at this kind of range here. We might work our way up towards that POC, but if we work our way up to that $3.35 level, I would look for a rejection back to the downside. But yeah, that could be your next technical move up. Next likely stop would be about $3.11 before getting another move up to about $3.20 and potentially making it up to that POC at about $3.35. But yeah, I don't want to, not too many clear signals here on Mask. You do have a nice little trigger wave here on the 2-hour. With that confirmed green dot. So, yeah, those are the levels I would look to the upside. Main level to the downside I would watch is going to be about $2.75 for Mask. With that being said, let's go ahead and look at, what was it? It was Mask. I know everybody wants to see Chili's. Let's see. Sorry for making you guys wait on this. There was just a bunch of stuff I did want to go over. Let's take a look at this thing's on KuCoin, isn't it? KuCoin Tether. Looking at Chili's. Let's take a look here. Let's see. Weekly. Red dot printing on the weekly, so this is looking a little more like the bearish alts we've been looking at. 6-day, no blood diamond. 5-day, 4-day, no blood diamonds. Not looking bad. 3-day, not looking too bad. But yeah. 5-day red dot printing. That's your bearish. That's your bearish case. Daily money flow crossover into the red. That's definitely more bearish as well. However, your VWAP is coming up, so something to keep an eye on. 16 and 12 hour. Looking to print those green dots. A lot of these alts, the 12 and 16 hour, are your bullish cases, similar to XRP. Like I said, XRP might drag the rest of the market up or the rest of the altcoins up potentially. And guys, don't forget to smash that like button. Going for 600 likes. If we hit 600 likes, I'll spin that wheel 10 times for you guys. Let's go. Best TA out there. Bottom line, shout out to East Jordan. I appreciate you, man. I just try to make it easy to understand and easy to follow along. Shout out to you, man. I see, Lane, I will get to that in a second. Green dots on your 12 and 16 hour might be your next case for a move to the upside because that will be accompanied by a daily green dot as well, creeping up right behind it. And then, green dot printing on your 4 hour as we speak, looking at those lower time frames, money flow crossover into the green on your 12 minute, 15 minute also crossing over into the green. However, you're a little bit overbought here. So I would maybe wait for a little cool off if you're looking to get into any trades on this. If you're looking for long positions, I would wait for this 15 minutes to cool off a little bit and then round back up. But let me give you some levels because this one's a little unclear as well. Let's go ahead and pull our volume here. Let's kind of see what we're working with. Let's see. Heikenashi's. I mean, do you have any bear divs in here? You might have like a 1 minute bear div into that POC potentially. Come on. Print it, baby. Print it. There it is. Let's see. Did you bear div? You did technically. Hey, kinda. Nothing really that clear. But some levels you can watch to the downside for Chili's. Could get some resistance off that POC. I would look to generally kind of range in here. If you get another move to the upside, major level to watch here would be the value area high at about 20 cents even. And then if you reject here, major level of support is going to be that 18-cent level. I would also look for, if you're going to continue up, I would look for a potential retrace to about this local golden pocket at about 19 cents. So there's some levels to watch on Chili's. Again, nothing really screaming we're going up or going down. Like when I'm able to just like call these alts where it's like, hey guys, might look like a good short position, and then they play out and we brag about them the next day. I'm joking. We don't really brag about them, but we like to bring them up, right? Because it helps people learn. But, nothing is super, super clear on Chili's here. But again, 4 hour green dot would be the case for the move to the upside. And then, that 15-minute money flow also kind of giving you extra confluence there. Let's see. New member of the CandleMafia. Any thoughts on SCRT? We could take a look at that. I do just want to take a look at Gala real quick because we are running out of time here. Let's see. Binance. I mean, this is looking very similar to, Gala is looking similar to Chili's. Let's take a look at the weekly. Red dot confirmed. 6-day, looking for these bearish signals. Look at the regular, 5-day, yellow X confirmed. 4-day, yellow X confirmed. 3-day, no yellow X. Your 2-day, no yellow X. So your bull case here, guys, is the bullish divergences printing, looking to print here very soon on the 2-day, 3-day, 4-day. I mean, this is looking very bull divvy, right? If they print, they're not printing quite yet. But you are also, getting your lows and your higher lows on market cipher B on the daily. So that next green dot on your daily might be that next move to the upside for Gala. So just keep an eye on that. Looking at your 4 hour green dot printing, 10-minute money flow in the green, 12-minute coming up, 15-minute in the green, looking similar to Chili's with the red dot confirmed, looking for a slight move to the downside before a potential continuation to the upside. And then, yeah, looking at our, let's pull up our VP VR. Yeah, I would say keep an eye on these levels here. Obviously, you have your value area low basically here where we found support, and then your POC, and then your value area high. So, your POC, if we break this level, just know that we do have a little bit of a gap up to our next level at about 31 cents. So if we can decisively break through into this low volume gap, could get a quick move up to this level of about 3 cents. And then if we break down, could be looking for some serious support at about 2 cents. Let's see. Massive bear flag forming on USDT dominance. Interesting lane. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Shout out to Cobra Kai, says, don't be this guy who has over 1,300 emails concerning a certain company's bankruptcy. I take solace. Those losses are locked in with Trusty. Sheesh. NYK, not your keys, not your crypto. NYK, NYC. Shout out to Cobra Kai. I feel for you, brother. I feel for you. Thank you for being here, man. I appreciate you. But with that being said, guys, somebody investigate Tyler Durden. I'm calling all hands on deck, Mafia. We must investigate Tyler Durden for potentially planting a chip in my brain that allows him to monitor my thoughts. Because I was just about to say, with that being said, let's go ahead and spin that dang wheel. And he literally said that as I said it. Tyler, do me a favor and get out of my head. Get out of my head, my friend. I'm just kidding. I appreciate you, Tyler. Part of what makes Tyler one of the best mods is the fact that he could read my mind. Just saying. As all the mods can really do. But there's that wheel of pain and pleasure, guys. I didn't realize we were going over our time so much here. So if I did not get to your altcoin, guys, we will try to cover them tomorrow. I can't cover them all. I apologize. But let's go ahead and spin that dang wheel. What do we got? 500 likes. Give him a nice little 5 spinner here. Let's go. Yeah, pretty good stream here. Let's go. Quant. I will simultaneously look at Quant on the other screen. Because I did say I would look at it. And I'm a man of my word. Starting off with a giveaway. Let's go. Taking a look at Quant. Let's go. All right, let's see what do we got going on the KuCoin Tether chart. Oh, Quant getting a move to the upside. Another giveaway. Let's go. Spin it again. Looking at the weekly. Weekly red dot is confirmed, but kind of played out. Looks like it could be fully played out here. Nope. Spin it again. Continuing on, looking for those bearish signals on those higher daily time frames. Nothing on your 6-day, nothing on your 5-day, nothing on your 4-day, nothing on your 3-day. Actually, looks like your 3-day wants to roll back to the upside. Your 2-day is looking like it wants to print a green dot. Money flow coming out, so it doesn't look amazing, but you are coming up to a high volume node with a green dot about to print on the 2-day. Let me just throw this up real quick. Coming down to this high volume node with a green dot about to print on your 2-day. Green dot confirmed on your daily. Didn't really give you that much of a move just yet. Your 16 and your 12-hour. Ooh, interesting. Might get a delayed move up here. Kind of wonky looking here. Yeah, I would look for that. Yeah, I would look. I don't know here. This is a little. Yeah, Quant is moving. 15-minute. I just wanted to pull this up. You could double top here potentially. But yeah, I mean, interesting. I would look for, kind of hard to call this one, guys. 6-hour, 8-hour green dot. I mean, these green dots have been confirmed. You only got a little bit of a move up here. Yeah, I would kind of watch this 2-day green dot. But yeah, this looks much better than most things. Money flow on that 30-minute is looking is actually looking pretty good. So yeah. Yeah. I can't dig too much in. I will say though, Quant doesn't look that bad. It looks better than a lot of things. All right, here we go. Let's see. Let's see. Hodgepodge saying, oh, God, I got to go back and read these chats. You guys are funny. Okay. All right. Let's see. What's up with Hex? Saw the founder on Banter today. He was aggressive. Shout out to Richard Hart. All right. Here we go. How many spins did we get here? 5. I'll give you guys one for good luck. 516 likes, guys. Don't forget to smash that like button on your way out to help push this content out to the masses so we can encourage the adoption of crypto and bring crypto out of the bear market early. But let's see. What do we got here? We got 1, 2, 3 giveaways on today's. Oh, wow. Half and half. 50% hit rate on this wheel today. Not the best hit rate we've ever gotten, but hey, we still have a lot of giveaways to cover from yesterday or from last week. So this week is going to be a pretty crazy giveaway. Still got 600 people in here. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for sticking around till the end of the stream. I got to go do this BitBoy crypto video. I don't want to get fired, guys. I like my job. I want to stay here forever with the CandleMafia. So I got to go do this. Shout out to all the mods. I appreciate everything you guys do. You guys really are the best. Shout out to all of the CandleMafia. And guys, one more time, congratulations to everybody in that Femex trading competition. I said this last week. I had a little bit of a rough week last week. I had some personal stuff going on. I had unfortunately had a death in my family, and I was feeling under the weather. Like I said, when it rains, it pours. So I was a little concerned that I wouldn't be able to give this competition my full energy, my full attention. But I was keeping the TA coming in the Discord. That was my non-negotiable, was that I would keep the TA coming no matter what. And if I couldn't make my trades, at least the Mafia would have the information. And you guys absolutely stepped up. And it's so cool to have such a strong army of people stand alongside me in this trading competition and on this channel in general. Beyond grateful, guys. I'm the luckiest person in the world to be in this position and have such a wonderful community backing me up and standing alongside of me. And just congrats to you guys for crushing that competition. Really, really appreciate it. I especially, I needed the help last week. You guys absolutely crushed it. Again, just never take it for granted, guys. I will never take it for granted. Absolutely blessed to have this community. You guys are this YouTube channel. I'm just the guy on camera. You guys are the Frankie Candles YouTube channel. I am nothing without you, and I will never forget that. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Don't forget, our boy Crypto Keeper is live right now with Miguel, or Blockchain Crusader. Guys, go check them out. We do the trading. We do the charts. They do the fundamentals. They do the news. They're like the yin to our yang. Go check them out. They're live right now. Show them the love. Show them that CandleMafia love. Smash the like button for them and let them know Frankie Candles loves them and sent you on by. Yeah, Lane. Yeah, shout out to Lane. Says long distance family here, guys. That's really how I feel, man. Like you guys are like I feel like we are family. It's super cool. Thank you. I see all the love in chat, guys. You guys are the best. You guys really are the best. Boss Sauce. Shout out to Drew. Tim Wojcik says bing bong. I appreciate every single one of you guys for tuning in tonight. Thank you for all the love. I appreciate all the continued support. I will see you guys tomorrow, same place, same time, 5:45 Eastern Standard Time, right after ATB. That's all the time I got. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong.
Tyler Ramos.
It's a bear div. It's the way to live. It's It's a bear div. It's the way to live. I was reading a text message. I wasn't trying to rap. I was not practicing my freestyle. Oh God, I'm turning red. Okay, well, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong.
Tyler Ramos.